Hey everyone, we have a review on Montblanc's StarWalker Extreme. I just want to start by saying thank you guys for 300 subscribers. I had put up a poll and asked which cologne you guys wanted me to review, either StarWalker Extreme, Legend EDT, or Latafa Kamarakawa. Obviously, Montblanc StarWalker Extreme won, so let's dive into the review. So the main accords are aromatic and fruity, which are the most dominant, woody, sweet, lavender, warm, spicy, citrus, fresh, spicy, vanilla, and fresh. The top notes are apple, pineapple, orange, and lemon. The middle notes are lavender, sea notes, and geranium. And the base notes are tonka bean, sandalwood, and patchouli. And in the top notes, the orange is mandarin orange. Now, this came out in 2021. This is a flanker of Montblanc's StarWalker, which that came out in 2005. They're both relatively cheap fragrances. You can find Montblanc StarWalker 2.5 ounce for about $20, and I found my StarWalker Extreme, which is a 2.5 ounce for about $25. To kind of talk a little bit more about the original StarWalker that came out in 2005, so these fragrances have a 16-year difference. And the original StarWalker is a woody citrus fragrance. It has a really unique bamboo note. I've never personally smelt it, but I've just heard a decent amount of good things about it. And a comp I've heard for the original StarWalker is something kind of like Versace's Eau Fraiche. Now, I'm not sure if that's true. That's just one thing I've heard. So take what I'm saying with a grain of salt because it might not be true. Now, both the fragrances are very versatile. Montblanc's StarWalker is a really nice, summer and spring scent, but it's also a 4-season fragrance. This is also a 4-season fragrance, but it's going to be best in fall and spring. So it's not going to be it's going to be good for all seasons. It's not really going to excel in that really cold weather or that hot weather, but when it's just nice and cool out, that's when this fragrance is going to excel. Now, this is one of my favorite date night fragrances. I get about 8 to 9 hours of longevity. After about 4 or 5 hours, I get so for the first 4 or 5 hours, I get about a foot to 2 feet of projection. And then after about that 5-hour mark, it becomes a skin scent, but I can still smell it on me. So it's a perfect date night scent. Now, I really love this. I think this is one of the best values I have for cologne, and it's just a great value cologne. Now, the smell, from what I hear, the opening smells a lot like the original StarWalker, but then a lot of people say the main differences are like the lavenders and that tonka, and it's really just a much darker fragrance than the original. Now, this isn't like a very, very dark fragrance. It still has that fruitiness in it. But it's a good mix between some wood, some fruits. I was also surprised to hear that there are C notes in this. That is not really something that when I was smelling, I was like, oh yeah, this reminds me like a Acqua di Gio-esque cologne, because it really doesn't. But knowing that there are C notes in it, I can definitely see why someone would want to wear this in the, warm summer weather. And honestly, this is just really good. You get decent longevity. It's a really good value. It's not that hard to find. And this really went under the radar when it came out. I know the original StarWalker, when it came out, that was a huge fragrance. It was hyped up. When this came out, not a lot of people knew about it. And a lot of videos, like, I want to say Gent Sense reviewed it, and he was talking about how, like, he didn't even know that it came out, and he just found it at, like, his, like, Marshalls or Burlington or something like that. And he got it and tried it out, and even he really liked it. But yeah, so Montblanc StarWalker Extreme, I definitely recommend get your nose on it. I would say it's pretty mass appealing too. I don't think that there's a big, amount of people that are gonna not like this scent, because I think it's just pretty mass appealing. There's no notes in here that are, that you need like a certain type of smell that you like to like this fragrance. It's just a pretty nice, mass appealing date night fragrance that I think everybody should have, just purely because it's so cheap and it's so good. So thank you guys for 300 subscribers. That's my review on Montblanc's StarWalker Extreme. Thank you guys for watching.